Hi guys, it's me again, Jason, coming to you from my home shop here in Napanee, Indiana. I've been to a lot of shows and I get these same questions about the Elco. So let's get in it. What year El Camino is this? Well, it's a 1981. You can tell that by the horizontal grille, the updated parking lights. And that's what kind of is unique to a 1981 El Camino. What is this engine in it? Obviously, that's not the stock engine that came in it. This was actually a V6 car from the factory. When I bought it, it had a small block Chevy 350 in it. And it currently has a LS60. A little bit more about this motor. It is a stock block, stock crank. It has forged rods, forged pistons. It's got 799 heads that got sent off to Caltech for some CNC porting. It runs all Urson valve train. It's got a Holley single plane intake, and it is still running a Holley HP ECU with a digital dash. So yeah. That's usually what I say. It's running on E85. It's got some cool headers. What else you want to know about the engine? Put it in the comments down below. Is what transmission does it have in it? It has a turbo 400. It has been built. It's fully manual. It's got a B&M shifter. And then I also get asked what rear end's underneath it. And that's a quick performance. 4 9-inch. It's a full floater. It's got some big old studs, and other than that, there's an aluminum drive shaft tying them together. I also get asked about the suspension a lot. These are just tubular upper and lower control arms. It's a 2-inch drop spindle. There's a 2-inch drop UMI spring in the rear. We have Team Z link bars, adjustable on the upper and lower. We have some 2-inch drop springs. This is what fuel do I use? I use VPX85. It is essentially E85 that you can buy at the pump, but it's a more controlled version of it. What do I have in this that's burnout specific? So I got a big old 4-core radiator hanging out in the front. The fan is on the front of it. And then I have the heater core ran to this little radiator, little heat exchanger in the bed. So we have lots of cooling on this thing. Additionally, to go with the cooling, we are not running a hood. We are not running inner fenders. That fan is pushing towards the front of the car. This car doesn't drive around very fast, so it doesn't get much airflow through it. So basically, we're just trying to keep all the hot air that we can away from this engine at all times. Even the exhaust is going straight up. That's part of the cooling of the car, to keep it just as cool as possible. As far as fuel system goes, we are running a surge tank. So this little tank here goes up to the fuel rails, but there's a tank in the back that's feeding that front tank, and that's so that this fuel pump always stays in fuel. So if the car's spinning around in the back and it pushes an air bubble up here, it'll simply just return it back to the back tank, and it keeps this front pump in fuel at all times so that the car can spin around and it doesn't ever lose fuel. That's kind of burnout specific. Another thing that's burnout specific would be the oil accumulator. It does essentially the same thing. I have a wet sump oil pump in the pan, and if I swing this car around or bounce it off the wall, this thing will push oil into the engine if the pump is not doing it for about 1 second to 2 seconds. It has a single master cylinder because we only have brakes on the front. There are no brakes on the rear end. And speaking of the rear end, inside that 4 9-inch is a spool. There is no differential in there. Those rear tires are locked together as locked together gets. I also get a lot of comments on this and a lot of questions. So this is a power steering pump. So I did keep the factory power steering on the car, but I underdrove it. So my crank pulley is smaller than my my power steering pulley, and even my water pump is underdriven. My alternator is underdriven. So essentially, if you're going to crank the engine at like 6,500 RPMs, you need to slow some of that stuff down so that it stays happy. And it also makes it really easy to drive in the pit when you have power steering. I think that was a nice save. Additionally, my power steering and my water pump are on the same belt, so if I lose power steering, I know that I lost my water pump and it's time to stop the run. Something else people find interesting about the car are the stickers in the back window. We got Dale Earnhardt Sr., we got Hank Williams Jr., and we got the American flag. And then moving to the back, this is something else some people catch. They think that's kind of interesting and fun. Yeah, it gets a lot of pictures taken of it. Everything's pretty much just put in a space where it's really easy to use or get to or fix. It's a little cluttered back here, but it's still relatively easy. Something about a burnout build, you know, you kind of just build it so you can work on it. So try not to get things too tucked away or too tight into a spot where you can't see them. That's kind of why the ECU is just hanging out here on the side of the shifter, because if I need to change something, it's real easy to do it with the ECU right there. Well, that's kind of a basic spiel about the El Camino. I could talk to you for hours about it. So if there's something specific you'd like to know about it, put it down in the comments below. I'll definitely chime in and probably give you more information than you want to know about. I've been building this car for the last 3 years now. So it's kind of always been a work in progress. It's still a work in progress. And it just keeps getting better and better. I keep building it, making mistakes, learning from my mistakes, and then building it better. So yeah, that's kind of the gist. I just wanted to jump in here and give you some information about the car. So that's what we got. It's gonna be a short little video. Thanks for following. If you ever find yourself in an event that I'm at, please come find me in the pits. I got something for you.